Yo, yo, yo. Alright. I'm here, man. I'm here. Hope I sound good. Hope my mic is in tip top shape. Pause for you pause worthy creatures out there who pause everything. We in here, man. This is the roundup. It's been a lot going on. I feel like there's been announcements after announcements after announcements, battles being dropped, news being broken, just all types of shit, man. Look, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna front like this ain't dope. I'm not. Um, yeah, man. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, joining me. I figured this was like a good time to talk about things because you never know, man. You never know how things might change just in the course of a day. Like today, I feel like it's been a good day for battle rap. We got Smack Volume announcement number 4. We got iBattle TV making an announcement. Or they got J Murder versus TY. We got the announcement by URL with their charity event going down December 8th, I believe. Traffic. They got Hollow the Don versus Danny Myers and Big T versus Geechee Gotti. Now that's I wouldn't say I didn't see that coming, but you never know because sometimes you pay attention to two people talking shit back and forth on Twitter and you think there's something there. And sometimes it is, and sometimes it's just, it falls on deaf ears and nothing really comes of that match or that potential matchup. But something always felt like it was brewing between Geechee and Big T. I thought it was going to potentially be in the volume setting just because a lot of people want to see Big T back in the volume. But no, Big T will be facing Geechee Gotti, man, on the West Coast, man. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Either Big T knows something we don't know, man. Maybe he got something in the bag, or I don't know. How y'all feel about that? Y'all think he got a shot on the West? Cause I don't see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see it. I think he signed his. I think he signed his papers. Yo, what up, though? DME Shannon, what's good? Yo, I think he signed his papers, bro. I think I think what Geechee gonna do to him now. A lot of people are worried because they saying that it's not going to be on pay per view and it won't be for YouTube. But if you got the app, you got the potential to see it down the line. Avocado said. Avocado said. His exact words were down the line. Like it was not soon as the battle was over with. This sounds like some Young Ill versus Conceited shit, and I'm worried. Like this sounds like Young Ill versus Conceited. Like we kept hearing, remember when Smack was doing interviews, like, "Yo, when the battles come, we're gonna get that Young Ill con." Well, yeah, son, yeah, son, you know what I'm saying, man. We got a little thing going on, you know what I'm saying, right now. Just to ask everybody's patience, you know what I mean. But yeah, blah, all that, all that good stuff, and then we just never got it. Like we just never got Con versus we never got Con versus Young Ill. So I hope that this battle, this charity battle, this exclusive event doesn't fall in that same, line of thought and line of outcome. Like that shit, we're never seeing Young Ill versus Conceited, no matter how much we ask for it. So, yeah, Unway, what up, though? My man, De Jesus. Check out the pod, man. The podcast, man, streaming on all your platforms, on all streaming services. Just did a dope joint with De Jesus talking about battle rap and business. It was pretty dope. But yeah, so Big T versus Geechee, but Hollow versus Danny. Hollow versus Danny. That is a 50-50 battle. I know DME. I know you love Hollow. I know it. I know you feeling like he's about to come out swinging. He's about to be the old Hollow. But this is a charity battle, man. He might be friendly. He might be on his joking bag. I'm a little worried for Hollow, DME. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I'm worried about your boy because he might see this as a charity battle. He's on the West Coast. It's sunny out there. He's gonna be relaxed and comfortable. Danny looking at this as food. He looking at this as his big break right here. He looking at this. If he could take on Hollow and try to destroy him, your man might, this might, and I was going to come up with a segment maybe after his battle versus John. No, it was after Math, but I didn't want to seem like too caught up in the Kool-Aid and just have a prisoner of the moment when it's talking about Hollow as far as like should he just flat out retire? Because I don't like any of his solo battles since like, even the battle he won against Arsenal. I wasn't thoroughly impressed. But DME said Hollow gonna be in his bag. I don't know, man. I don't know if he gonna be in this bag, dog. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think he gonna be in his bag. Why would he be so like? Why would he be in his bag for Danny, but he wasn't in his bag for John John? Why was he? Why would he be in his bag for Danny and he wasn't in his bag for Math or Arsenal? You would think he would be in his bag for those people too, but it just didn't. It never materialized. So I'm curious to see why would he be motivated in this one. I just don't see it. But the fact that it's labeled a charity battle leads me to believe like even their preemptive like back and forth, it wasn't entirely serious at all. It was no real venom there. So I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm feeling about this battle as a whole. I don't know how I'm feeling about it being like an exclusive joint that they might release on the app someday. They don't seem real urgent about it, but we'll see, man. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, because he said John and Math were personal battles. He didn't want that. Yeah, he didn't. Now I will say that. I will say he did hollow in those battles versus your Johns and Math. He did look uncomfortable, like trying to have angles and real life personals that hit and shit like that. Especially in the Math battle. He even said it. What did he say? Like battle rap is turning into couples therapy, which was one of the lines that actually hit in that battle. I remember him saying that. I was like, yeah, it is getting a little gossipy and a little soap opera ish. So I can see that, but still, you gotta write. You gotta write, man. And he's too creative not to come up with better material, in my opinion. But hey, man, that's the past. Maybe he's over that. He seems much more in a happier state. Maybe a happier Hollow is a more dangerous Hollow some way. And so, you know what I'm saying? Some people get triggered differently. Maybe the happier he is in real life, the more dangerous he is in the ring. So we'll find out about that one. Geechee Gotti, if this battle was in a volume setting somewhere not on the West Coast, I would probably edge Big T actually. But being it's gonna be on the West Coast and Geechee is just he hasn't really taken his feet off the gas. I think Big T in trouble. I think so. My man said, I just wonder why how about I just bring the phone closer to me? How about I just do that, right? Let me be smart. They avoided talking about the app. I just wonder how this will factor into champion of the year. That's a good question. Yeah, for De Jesus, yeah, it will drop on the app. Avocado pretty much confirmed it. He just don't know when. The timeline, it doesn't seem like an urgent thing to release because of the Born Legacy, the Survivor Series. They're gonna have the Smack volumes coming out too. So this doesn't seem like something they gonna put on there in anytime soon. But yeah, but as far as your question about champion of the year, that's a great question. But I mean, Geechee and Danny are the only ones out of that four that's really seriously in the runnings. I think if it's not like something a crazy battle, people would just let it slip under the rug. I would think pretty much like there's no stock in DNA beating Geechee on the BT joint. Now I know it's a different platform, but I'm just talking about as far as relevance when it comes to how much we cared about that battle. Do we care about him having a okay battle versus Big T, win or lose? Like I don't know because I don't know how. It depends on how you rate Big T at this state in his career. So I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna play out. Oh yeah, Ill Will is not only is Ill Will in the running, Ill Will is in the lead. What? DME, you come on, bro. Mid, where's the mitten love, dog? He from the mitten. I'm giving him extra points. I ain't getting no extra points. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But no, he's in the lead, dog. He's He's been he's been consistent all year. No slips, no stumbles. I do give he he got something that's powerful to say that I've been the main event on RBE. I've been, one of the top guys over at King of the Dot. Battling Ilmac over there is a powerful, tough, difficult thing to do. Ilmac is really hard to beat on at King of the Dot. To arguably say you beat him is credit alone. But to actually maybe pretty much do it, I got him beating Ilmac. I gave him the first rounds. I gave Ilmac the third because he turned up. He rebutted like 3 or 4 times and had a really dope angle. But yeah, man, I think Ill Will is definitely the leader right now. Um, who would be second is actually more of a. I think Geechee would probably be second, maybe third, either like Av or JC or somebody like that. JC just he's been dominant, but his level of competition hasn't been at their standard. So it's tough. It's tough to put JC in a certain number right now because in comparison, somebody like K. Shine who may have taken less battles, his resume has Rum Nitty and Tay Rock on it this year, if I'm not mistaken. That's powerful. Like that's powerful. And I got him winning both battles. So like somebody like K. Shine might have 2 or 3 less battles than he did, but I think his level of comp has been much higher than JC. So it's crazy to consider somebody in the top 3 or top 4 of champion of the year right now. Right now, I got Ill Will at 1, and I got Geechee at number 2. Like just off schedule alone, you got to put Geechee top 2. Like his schedule is bonkers. Like his strength of schedule is bunkers. Like you got to put him there. But there's a top 10 where I'm sure Chess is in there. If I'm just going off of memory, just Chess is in there somewhere. Trez is in there. Um, Sharon is in there. I know people don't like Sharon. I know Sharon, but he's in there. I would have to throw him in there. Like I said, Av is in there. Danny is still in there. He's just not as high as he once was, man. Like he choked twice this year. Unlike him, but it counts. So I gotta dock points. Gotta slide him back. So yeah, no, I rock with that. I do. But let's talk about town business for a minute, man. Overall, like y'all seen the whole card. Like I know y'all got the full card pretty much down to a T. Like how do y'all feel about that? Like what are we rating that on a scale of 1 to 10? Like if I'm looking at it, that shit looking like a strong like 8.5 to me. Like just off the card alone. Soul Khan versus Diz, Pass versus Danny, Sharon versus Ron, Ilmac versus A Ward. What? We doing that? Like, RX versus my verse. Oh, let's talk about that for a minute. I don't mind if I do. Oh, I know sometimes my lady likes to be nosy in here right now, so let me make sure. All right, she's probably in here being nosy, just not typing. Let's talk about RX and my verse for a second. Yes, power to the people. We back to do maintenance. Um, I want to interview RX very soon. I want to. She's reached out. She said before that she'd be up for it. RX, if you're listening, if somebody tags her and she happens to stop by, like we can do this shit right now. Like you know what I'm saying? We got we can do this shit right now. Like if somebody finds her, if she got time. What time is it over there on the West Coast? Like 7. We can do this right now. I don't know why my voice dropped like that. Didn't mean for that to happen. But anyway, yeah, RX and my verse. That's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be an eye catching. Excuse me. It's gonna be an eye. Excuse me. It's gonna be a bar. It's gonna be a good battle, dog. What y'all want from me? Look, so they got other shit on the card too, though, right? So they got who else they got? They got they got some other people on here, man. They got I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I seen the card. They got Saint on there, man. I want to see him what he does again. Can he make it a second great showing? Because a lot of people can make a debut on a big card, show out, wow out, and then just hit a dud. So we don't know truly. We don't know truly, is he really that guy that we seen against Gray Fox on the first Town Business, or is it fool's gold? Of course, we got the main event with Chilla versus Real Deal. I expect Chilla to go crazy. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I expect Chilla to I expect Chilla to go crazy. That's a fact. Uh, RX and Saint. Um, RX is incredible. All right, she's listen. She told me she's monitoring me because she thinks I'm biased towards the Midwest, the new Midwest versus the new West Coast. So I can't say anything. I love her. She's an incredible person and talented battle rapper. As far as Saint goes, like I said, he's explosive, man. He was dynamic, a lot of movement, and a lot of energy. To be young, he had some pretty like mature like setups. They weren't reachy, they weren't forced or anything like that. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. I like what I'm seeing. Um And let me scroll up there. DME said, I talked to Diz on the phone. He said he's going to go bunkers, but you never know. He seemed to have a hatred for SoulCon. Yo, have y'all been seeing the back and forth between Disaster and SoulCon? This is unique. It's not just talking shit about each other as battlers. It's like their political beliefs, religious beliefs. It's like this is intense. Like I don't know. You gotta bring in the United Nations. This is a little different. Like this is the total opposite of verb and DNA, where it's just insults and talking about your resume. Like they way past that. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be. I don't know what that battle's gonna look like. How do y'all feel about SoulCon? Like, do y'all think he's gonna return and be fire? I haven't yet to hear somebody stand on, yo, SoulCon gonna come back. He gonna go crazy. Like, I just seen a lot of people happy that he's back, but nobody has taken the leap and said he's gonna win. Who's gonna be the first in here to say he gonna win? Who gonna do it? Who gonna say SoulCon about to get that W though? I'm waiting. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Do y'all think he's really that fire now? Because I seen Young Ill come back, thought he was gonna bomb on Briz, and he missed the mark, man. He was a little rusty. So we gonna see. We gonna see. I don't know how that battle's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna be glued, man. I'm count me in on Town Business. That seemed like, is that gonna be their new like marquee joint? Because they done loaded up for that battle. I mean, for that card twice. Town Business was pretty stacked. The first one and this one is hella stacked. And I'm saying hella like I'm from the West Coast. Let me stop. But no, it's very stacked. So I think it's gonna be good, man. I don't think Soul Khan ever had a style we should expect much from. Oh, that's not fair because isn't that similar? Isn't his style? Wouldn't you say his style is pretty, I guess, in line with like a Pat Stay or a Charlie Clips, where is humor based, but his punches in there to like kind of, you know, I guess to coincide with the humor. Like he's not Charlie Clips. Like he doesn't rap as well as Clips. He doesn't rap as well as Pat Stay. But you know what I mean? Like he can use that humor it's not just jokes and insults. It's like I can use that humor to demoralize something that you really feel strongly about. You get what I'm saying? Like I can use it. Case in point, like what Charlie Clips did to Farrah. Like he was joking, right? He was using humor with it, but that shit had to hurt. If I was fair, yo, Farrah should have hit. Yo, Farrah, if you listening, you should have pepper sprayed him. Like you got to Yo, nigga talk like that about you, about your friend, and about that whole little three-way debacle. You got to pepper spray him and just end the battle, dog. Look. Battles have been ended before. Yeah, y'all have been alright. Ain't no way he getting them bars off. Yo, Shannon, if you ever be in battle rapping and a nigga hit you with those, listen, lady, pepper spray. We ain't doing that. That's crazy. He was bombing on her. So yeah, like I think Soul Khan got that type of humor where he could like demoralize you and make you feel less than. It's not always just insults and like that kind of corny popcorn humor. So I don't know. We might see. We'll see. Let's see. He can't really be worse. He always had a very straightforward talk to you delivery. I agree with that. Unway says the Oakland crowd is really responsive and hungry. Yeah, the Oakland crowd is dope, man. I think going to the King of the Dot event is probably one of the more positive experiences that I hear about a lot. So I wouldn't mind attending a King of the Dot event, especially a town business one. These seem like they just stockpile all the stars and just like, yo, we going to Oakland, let's do it. So I'm with it, man. Like, yeah, it's an 8.5 out of 10 for me right now. 8.5 out of 10. Yo, TTP. So I feel like he would be just as effective today because it's just who he is. Yeah, that's a fact. I agree. I agree. Now, gotta turn things over, man. I feel like I'm forgetting some more battles that was kind of dope. That was kind of fire. I don't want to shortchange that card because, like I said, that card was dope, man. Like, you got Real Deal and Chilla. You got, like I said, you got Diz and all of them. Oh, yeah. No. There's some more. There is some more heat on this joint. Cause you got Mad Flex versus Big K. Oh snap! Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Yo, DME, are you like? I just gotta know. Are you like at liberty to type about Big K, or are you on like probation or something? Like, I just need to know because I'm about to talk about this battle, and I just need to know if you good. Like, he better not have my man on probation or something. Like, his key, like, as soon as he about to type Big K like name on the keys, they just jam up or some shit. But no, man, Big K versus Mad Flex is gonna be dope. You got Oops versus B. Dot 2. So, oh, Frack versus the Sword. Yo, this card. Oh my god. Yo, King of the Dot. Let's go, brothers. Um, but yeah, I who's Big K is he's GZ. We not doing that, DME. We ain't doing that. But yeah, man. I think Big K really. We all know it, right? Because we see it with like Clean Paper for Black Ice. Like there's a high level of respect there that he's not going to show up the way he shows up on other leagues. It's the same thing with with Twerk, Relax DME. I feel like I'm just talking about all his enemies right now. But it's the same way with Twerk with URL. He's going to show up 99.9% of the time for their platform as opposed to other platforms that he don't see any benefits from. Same thing with Clean Paper again at Black Ice. It's the same thing with Big K at King of the Dot. He values what they do, and there's a level of respect for the league and respect for the opponent. So I see that with King of the Dot, what they do, they always put him against respectable opponents that they feel they can get the best out of Big K from. Like he got Rum Nitty and Geechee, like his last two opponents on King of the Dot, if I'm not mistaken. That's a hell of a back to back, you know what I'm saying? And now you get Mad Flex, you know what I'm saying? So it's about he feel respected over there because they show him respect by giving him quality opponents. And which is weird. I mean, because I feel like RBE was doing the same thing. Like you had Iron Solomon and you kind of just didn't give a shit. Like maybe his respect for Iron isn't as high as it is for Rum and Geechee, so I don't know, but or maybe something was personal going on, but it was just weird. But I think Madflex is the probably one of the most underrated guys in battle rap by far. Uh, damn, Jesus says it's a 10 if every battler. Oh yeah, if every battler bring their A game is a 10 plus 10, yeah, 5-star event for sure. I never expect that though, like never. But we'll see, man. I don't know. We shall see. We should talk about the Smack volume though. How y'all feel about that card? I just want to see. Let me read. Oh, I realized I just pushed mute by mistake. My bad. But no, I just realized because a lot of people weren't really high on DNA versus Averb. Like it just wasn't. Like it was a big time mixed review thing for that card. I was like, damn. I mean, for that battle, when they announced DNA versus Verb, I seen some people just get their opinions like Verb. And yo, the polls got Verb getting washed by DNA. I thought I'd never see that. Is that real? Like, I'm not just talking about the poll I made, because that only got like 100 or 300 or 400 votes or whatever. So my poll don't really mean shit in the grand scheme of things. But I seen somebody else poll that had way more votes than mine's, and they had how about to call him DMX? They had DNA the overwhelming favorite. Pyru, what up though? Like that shit crazy. Yo, DME, which Verb interview you seen? Because the one verse with Norris was just insane. Like somebody gotta stop him. All right. I'm now listen. I know it's entertainment. I know I know he likes to run his mouth. I know we like Verb because he's unfiltered. But come on, man. Poor Anwar. Like that's the guy, man. You can't be talking about doing all these things to his girl. We don't do that. He got kids with that lady, man. Show some respect. I don't like that. That's not good. That's not good, man. But outside of that, calling DNA ugly like he's been doing for the past like 10 years, that's just par for the course. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I ain't feeling that, man. He went crazy on Anwar. Just even not even with the lady insults, just not respecting him as a media member, man. But that's crazy because he's on one of the most respected platforms, so you gotta respect it to a degree, right? Um, yeah, that was crazy. I think he said pretty much that he kind of I don't know if he hit it and gave his hand that he didn't care about this battle at first, but the fact that DNA is being so dismissive of who Verb is as a legend that now he's super pissed. So we might see Verb Von Doom. I hated that. You know why I hated the Verb Von Doom? Because you had grown ass people changing their last name to Von Doom on Twitter, and I remember this like in 14 and 15. I was like, come on, we ain't doing this. Like, have some self respect. Like, why are you changing your name? Like, and just dry name like Derek Von Doom, like Tim Von Doom. Like y'all are creeps. But yeah. So we might get that. We might get that old Verb for this one. Hopefully, he might need it too because in that room, it is pretty clicked up. It is pretty clicked up. And if you ain't coming with an entourage that's gonna make some noise, you are pretty much dead. Like, especially if you go against NWX or Cave Gang and you ain't got a squad with you, you dead. You dead. Cause they gonna turn all the way up. Like I remember Kayshawn versus Geechee. He came out the gate, he said something like Rocky at the steps or something like that. And they was just like, out the gate, out the gate. I'm like, yo, that was the setup. I mean, it was a punch, but it was a setup. It was a jab punch. Like, relax. What y'all doing? So, yeah, man. If DNA beat Verb, whew, it's gonna be a lot of unhappy people, dog. It's gonna be a lot of unhappy people because you have to start putting DNA in different conversations, and some people just don't want to put him in those conversations. So I don't know. You still got Selvey say I got DNA in a close battle. Really? Why do y'all got DNA? I'm just curious. I haven't gave my predictions yet. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just curious as to why you guys feel DNA is going to win because I don't know, man. I don't get it. Whoa. I ain't gonna say I don't get it. I get it, but I know he's more well rounded than Verb. But I think the point Verb was trying to make in some type of weird, not a weird, but just very disrespectful way. So when you say things that are disrespectful, the message gets lost because the delivery was so bad and so demeaning. But I guess what you're trying to say is when he said he had way more quotables than DNA, is that you might walk away from a DNA battle and be like, yo, that was really good. Oh, he put on the show. But after a while, you never like find yourself repeating something he said that stuck to your soul, I guess. Like it's like soul food cooking over like really good fast food. Like it's fast food, it was really bomb when you ate it. You kind of wish you had some the next day, but after a while, it's just you like I'm on my big fella talk right now with food. But nah, you just it's soul food, sticks to you. So I don't know, man. Sean body both of them. That's irrelevant, but yes, it's true. Sean did. I don't think he ain't body DNA. The third round bodied him. I don't know. He 30'd him, but I don't think it was a body 30. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I love bringing up analogies to make people relate to what I'm trying to say. Um, I don't know. I think DNA can win this. I think Verb feels very disrespect. He feels very disrespected. He was calling people nerds and Poindexters. He was talking about sleeping with people's girls. He's wild. This sounds like the old Verb. Like I don't know. Somebody done gave him some collard greens with turkey wings in them or something. Like he eating meat again, probably. Like I don't know what's going on. But somebody need to get that man, get that man back on that vegan plan, bro. Cause he was talking filthy. But I think it's all in fun. You see, if y'all go to their Instagrams, they're laughing under each other's comments and liking each other's posts. So it's like they're just vets at this. They're good at making it look so real to us that it's really not. It's all in fun. Um, but yeah, that's how it goes. Church's Chicken Verb. Yo, Church's Chicken, the greasiest. What you know about Church's Chicken? That shit greasy, bro. They don't know about that Midwest food, man. Y'all, I know everybody think y'all about to get me into a different nope. I ain't about to get into that conversation. So yeah, DNA versus Verb. I thought when I first seen it, it was inevitable because they've been talking. They got a lot of history. I'm looking forward to it. I think DNA for the first time. When the last time DNA been a favorite versus like a top tier like this? DNA is really the favorite. It's shocking to me, and it's not because he's not nice. It's just you would think somebody who had debatables with Lux and Mook would get the next battle. You would think that he would be the favorite. Like if Hitman just battled Lux and Mook, right, and then he battles DNA next, would Hitman not be the favorite versus DNA? Like it's crazy. My man Drew in here. If DNA beat Verb, how far does he move up? If DNA beat Verb, he probably move uh like all time. I don't think you can move up all time after one battle unless you just destroy him. Like if he body Verb, he moves up significantly. Like he passes a lot of people because Verb has had some losses, but he only been like got 30 clips, and Shine did him dirty. But after that, he had some losses, but it ain't been nothing crazy. Like if DNA get crazy on him like he got crazy on Mickey Fax, my man's Mick, if he got crazy on him like that, bruh, man, that's yeah. It's actually more about how far does Verb fall as opposed to how far that does DNA move up. Actually, we had to kind of because I made my top 50 best of all time list, and I had Vert number one. You get smoked by DNA. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can have you number one. Might have to replace you with Lux because I got Lux number two. So I might have to switch that order around. But we'll see. We'll see. But Rum versus Chilla, that's actually probably my most anticipated battle because I've personally asked for that after volume one, because like they are the quintessential volume small room bar fest battle rappers. Like I don't see how I was about to say I don't see how that matchup was made sooner, but of course the implications with Chilla on King of the Dot going for the chain, eventually winning the chain, trying to get the chain back. It wasn't going to happen as quick as I liked it to, but I'm with it now. We here. Um, yeah, I guess they got some agreement going. I didn't see Champion because Champion got an interview with shout out to Jay Black as always. They got an interview with Real Deal and Chilla at Champion headquarters at the studio. I don't know if he asked them about that because that's a good question. Maybe I can interview Chilla. I talked to him off, like I DM'd him and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk to Chilla. I'm gonna ask him myself. I'm not about to rely on somebody else trying to get the scoop. I'm gonna get the scoop for y'all and do more interviews with these guys because I am. It is time to shift the focus. If y'all notice what I've been doing, like the week of an event, like you just seen me interview ARP for the rare breed joint. So, now it's time to shift the focus to town business. So hopefully I can get some ballers to get on the show and talk to maybe somebody like with part of the staff. Organic is not going to talk to me, but maybe somebody like Gully or something like that. So that's why I'm gonna shift the focus to that. What about Battle Truth Chubby Jag this y'all? What are you talking about? Y'all check. I don't look. I keep it battle rap. I don't know what he's talking about. Battle Truth Chubby Jag this. Y'all checking for that? I don't know why he's making diss tracks at Chubby Jag. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. Why is he doing that? Uh, that's crazy. That should be blowing me, bro. Like I don't understand what's going on with that. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Rum and Chiller is gonna be dope. I don't know who I got in that one. What was the other battle? Oh, Arsenal versus Chess. That's the oddball. That's the curveball. That battle can single handedly shift if this battle as a whole, if this card as a whole is going to be fire or not. I feel like that's the tiebreaker because I feel like we got a few that I know are going to be good, and we'll get to the other one that I know is going to be good in a minute. But Ars versus Chess is the 50-50 toss up. Because I know Rum and Chill are gonna be good. Like I just know it because they don't I don't know if y'all don't know, but they don't really like each other. They respect each other, of course, but they don't like each other. They don't hate each other, but they ain't really rocking with each other like that. And that's one of the reasons we had a lot of people had gripes with who were the judges for the Chiller versus Real Deal title match a couple of months ago because Rum Nitty was one of the judges and he did vote for Real Deal. A lot of people said that, and they got a history where like I don't they just not rocking with each other, so it kind of looked as shaky. So, but Arson Chess could turn this thing into a real dope event. I know Chess gonna be on his A game. I just know it. It's about him getting through his material. He don't write bad. Like I never listened to a lot of Chess full of 3 rounds and be like, well, I don't like none of that. Like he's really not capable of having bad material for a whole round or something like that. He's very entertaining because he can be. It's like what he said. It's like what he said. I don't know. Was a champion 15 minutes of fame. Like he can adapt to. He got a style where he can adapt to any battler. Like he can be really complex. He can be really gangster in the street. He can, you know what I'm saying. He can be very punch heavy. Like he can kind of do it all within his skill set. It's all about it's all about what it's all about what Arsenal's gonna do, man. Arsenal is Dr. Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde, man. Who said that? This is a small room. Yeah, this is a small room. If you're talking about Arsenal and chess, yeah. Smack volume, man. Volume setting, small room joints. Back to the essence. Like, how motivated will Ars actually be for chess on a comeback year? But this is the thing. See, I've been paying attention to Ars. That's a good question, Selby. This is the thing. I've been paying attention to Ars this year and like late last year. I sense a thing. I sense that with Twerk Geechee, he feels like chess is in that vibe where street is youthful street like ignorance in a good way. You know what I'm saying? And he feels like he always has an angle against those younger street guys because he's been in battle rap for years and he's known how to navigate being a street guy himself. So I feel like he always thinks he has the ability to talk down. Av, while he's new to the game, he carries himself with a little more maturity, I guess, to Ars. And I just don't think Ars really sees Av in that caliber. Like I don't think he sees. I think he probably sees Av slightly below, somewhere below those three. So I just don't think that was what it was supposed to be. But I think for Chess, he sees something. Like a lot of dudes see you. Like the talks about Chess doesn't just come from us and people who think he's nice. It comes from like Loaded Lux being on stage and saying, "Yo, that kid is fire. Salute to him. He is me," and all that. He get praise from the top tiers often. So I think he's gonna bring his A game. And the last time we seen Arsenal in a small room was versus Geechee, and he won. Like he won pretty clear. Drew got chill over rum. Drew got small room chess. All right, I ain't mad at those picks. I'm not mad at those picks. I think Arch is going to crowd Chess's space. Chess hates that. That's another thing. And see, I'm glad you brought that up, Way. This is the to me this is the benefit of being in a clique with people who may have experienced. Tay Rock has to tell him, and I think Chess knows. Like he knows what's coming. You can't battle Arsenal and sign up for the contract and not know what's going to happen. But in the heat of the moment, somebody got to grab him and be like, let him get these bars out. Let him get close. Don't react. Don't ruin this battle. Don't get physical. Because trust that your material is better than his. Because you know what happens. This is something I want y'all to watch from now on when y'all watching battle rap. Watch if ever there's ever a moment where somebody's being physical and talking tough, right? And then the next round or whenever it's the other person's go, his round is just crazy. He or she, their round is just crazy and it just wipes away all that tough shit you did. The next time that person goes who was being physical, they're way less physical because you just hit them right back in the mouth. Like, you just hit them right back in the mouth. Like, prime example, True Foe versus Brooklyn Hands. Really great battle. Really dope battle that's on the app. Like, if you look when Hands first round, he was in his face a little, like poking him in his chest a little bit. He was never overly physical, so I'm just picking this up. But when True Foe fought back the second round, top of the second, when it was Hands go, he was it was a little more gracious and giving him space and just getting his bars out. It's about your adversity, how you fight back. When you fight and punch back, a lot of that physical shit goes out the window. You know why? Look at Hitman versus Chiller. Hitman went first in that battle. Hitman set the tone. Like, what do he say? Look me in my eyes. I punch you. You even blink slow. Whatever he said. He was aggressive. When Ars went, a lot of that stuff he usually do, like touching you and all that, that didn't occur with Hitman. So pay attention to that when y'all watching battles, man. I be noticing that. Like, oh, he fought back. You ain't doing all that now. It's a little different. But yeah. Ars is going to win just off being a vet. I don't think that can win a battle no more. I don't think that can win a battle no more because Chess. Shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap, France, Tim the Genius, Vlad, all them guys, Mayo. Like, um, they put up a stat that I think Chess has been as many or close to as many URL as far as headliners and things like that and main events on URL. So I don't think there's an edge in that, especially on the Smack volume. They both only did one. They only did one Smack volume in a small room. So I don't see that coming into play unless only way the vet shit comes into play is if Chess wild out and let the physicality and let Ars disrespect bother him. But material wise, I don't see much Arsenal can do. I don't think Ars look we don't look Ars don't be having himself like a vet all the time either. I ain't gonna do that. I've seen him get, you know what I'm saying, carried away a little bit. Yo, he he was dragging Cass like a rag doll. Like, who allowed that to happen? Let's talk about that for a second. Who allowed Arsenal took Chess to damn near bench press like Cassie like that? Who allowed him to gorilla drag him like that? Like, why y'all do that? Like, we ain't doing that. I ain't know we was doing that in battle rap. I ain't know we was two hand touch, like grabbing handfuls of your shirt and trying to fling you across the stage, bro. I ain't know we was doing like why. Come on, dog. That was a setup. That was a setup. I feel like Gilly and them moved back. Like they seen all that coming, man. Y'all ain't right. We ain't doing that, dog. He from Philly. Y'all let a Philly legend get hemmed up like that. That's crazy. Y'all don't love Cass like that, like y'all say y'all do. That's bogus. But yeah, man. So that's gonna be a 50-50 battle. That'll determine how we think this whole ordeal is gonna go. Now, New Jersey Twerk versus Av. New Jersey Twerk versus Av. New Jersey. This is fireworks. This is what I'm talking about. This is, you got to bring your big boy jeans and get to the shits, man. Like let's get to the shits. Um, I think, I think it's gonna. I said rum and chiller, but this is probably gonna be battle of the night. Not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like unless I know there's other announcements to come, but I can't see because usually the main event joints are the early ones. Like it's gonna. I don't want to shortchange anybody who gets announced next, but it usually goes down from here. Like as far as just name goes, like it might. Like I'm just saying, it might be a Mike P versus Jerry West or something like that, which is still be a good battle. But this, you ain't about to get that star power with talent after the first four. I don't think. I'll be shocked. Like I heard somebody talking about Surf versus JC. I'm like, they probably would have announced. They would probably would have had announced that a little bit earlier. But I don't think Surf versus JC is going down. So I'm gonna throw that one to the side. But no, though, for real, man. Av versus New Jersey Twerk. When you talk about dynamic and just, I know DNE has probably left the chat probably now because I'm talking, giving praise to New Jersey Twerk. But yeah, no, I mean he's dynamic, explosive. We know what he's gonna bring, and we know he's gonna do it for Smack. Like if he ain't showing up for nobody else event, he's showing up for Smack. So I think the tell all be all is, and I said it on my initial thoughts, little preview pre-cap thing. Who they're so dope at the first two rounds, first 1.5 rounds. Who's going to? Because it's gonna come down to the. I don't think nobody gonna get watched for 2 rounds. It's gonna come down to the third, and who's gonna have better material. Because even in the arse battle with Av, his third round was light to me. Third round versus Ill Will, light to me. His third rounds be light. Av third rounds be mega light. So I'm trying to figure out who, and sometimes NJT doesn't even have a third round, or his third rounds be light too. Like besides the one versus Verb, I mean I'm thinking about the third versus Clips, very light to me, very light. He didn't even have a third really versus DNA. Like he be having some shaky thirds, bro. So it all comes down to that. Who's gonna save enough ammo for that last round to get this W? Because I expect the first round to be flames. Like I'm talking first, like potential best first rounds of the year candidate type shit. And NJT already got one with Clips. That might be top 3 rounds of the year. Not even just first rounds, just rounds. Like that round versus Clips, I almost want to call it legendary. Like he was, every bar was knocking Clips' head off. Yeah, so yeah, man, that's gonna be an impactful battle, man. That's if Av can beat Twerk, he's all right. I need to know where y'all got Av at Champion of the Year, and if he beats Twerk, like kind of clear, how far are y'all moving him up? Is he back in the race? Is he back in the race for Champion of the Year if he beats Twerk? That's what we need to find out. Because I don't have him that far out. I don't have him like 8, 9. I think Av is still like maybe top 5 at the very least. He beat Twerk. You get Twerk on your resume, man. That's powerful. That's powerful. Like app performance lacks sometimes though, so it's hard to call. Cave Gas versus Goonie. Goonie gonna blow up the room. Yeah, no, that's a fact. Who said that? Was that Selvey? Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I didn't even think about the gas, but hey, at least I'm okay if it's going to cancel itself out. Then you'll know what's landing and what's not. You'll get a better sense of what's landing and what's not when both people are gassing and the volume's the same. But how can you judge a battle when completely one side is going bunkers and the other side is just like, like, no, get hyped too. So, uh, I feel y'all though. I think this is, yeah, it's gonna come down to this third. Definitely, man. Has he had any losses or bad moments this year? If you're talking about bad moments, not bad moments. He just had a couple of light rounds here and there, but I don't think he's had any bad moments. And like, don't forget, he smoked Glue Easy. He beat Franchise really haven't been losing that much this year, but he kind of beat him easily. So Av is still Av. Like, so I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't even know how to call this. And I'm not just saying this because I'm saving my predictions for later. Like, I really don't know. A lot of these battles, I don't have a sense of who's going to win just yet. So I'm glad I got time to really think about it. If he beats Twerk clearly, he's up in the top five for me. Selvin says I have Av at 6 right now, top 4 if he wins. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, I got him around 5th or 6th right now too. So like, uh, um, uh, yeah, Glue, Ars, Franchise, Twerk, C Money. Who else? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really recall his resume offhand. Please don't say JC. A lot of people make that mistake. He didn't battle JC this year. That was last year. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, don't forget he's battling. He's on Respect the Shooter. He's on Respect the Shooter. He's battling Bill Collector. So a lot of people are going to ignore that, but you can't. That's an important battle. He's battling Bill Collector, and Bill Collector can be sneaky good when he wants to be, especially in Philly. So let's not act like that ain't let's act like that ain't a battle he needs to care about. Like, I hope he doesn't pull the Rex and just give him some throwaways to focus on the bigger plate. Ah, Rex, what are you doing? But yeah, man, that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you forgot Ill Will. De Jesus, he battled Ill Will and lost. But he battled him though. If you just asking about his resume, I don't know if you was asking about his resume or just his wins. But yeah. Um nah, I got I don't know. I ain't gonna pick. I was about to say my winner. I don't know, dog. I don't know. But so far, just real quick, let me get y'all take on what y'all giving this card so far. Giving it from a scale of 1 to 10. What this card looking like to y'all? Smack Volume 5. To me, on paper, I'm gonna get that joint about a 7.5. About 7.5. It's not light. It's good. 7.5 is really good to me. It's pretty good. Pretty good, I'll say. 7.5 is what I'm giving Smack Volume 1 so far. I need to see. Yeah, let me see y'all. Let me see y'all scale 1 to 10. Unway got it at a 7. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I got it at 7.5. De Jesus, where you got it, Selvy? Wait, what's your scale of volume? 5 so far. Drew, Shannon, DME, if you still in here. Battle Rap Roundtable. Where y'all ranking Smack Volume 5 so far? De Jesus got it at about a 7.5 with me. Definitely. Who's missing who's missing that y'all want to see that y'all hope they announce? That's another question, because I want to see them get Danny on there. I wanted to see Danny versus Twerk or Av, and then Twerk battles Av. Like, that's crazy. I just realized that. I tweeted that out. Like, I wanted to see Danny versus either Twerk or Av. They're like, how about we just give you Twerk versus Av? I'm like, all right, okay, all right. I see what y'all doing. I see y'all listening, but y'all not listening. It's like, I get it. I see what's popping. I ain't mad at it. But if Danny Myers isn't on the volume because he's doing the charity thing with Hollow, I understand. So I feel like K Shine isn't doing anything. So I feel like he should be on the card now. Like, I feel like Shine should be on the card. I just don't know who you will match Shine up with now. Who else hasn't been on many cards? I don't know. I would love to see A Ward on the volume, but that's just wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. But yeah, now it's definitely Definitely jam packed. Oh, my man Selby got a 7.5. It's cool. Not an 8 just yet. DeJesus said it can turn out a 9, but yeah, very hit or miss. Saga versus Shine would be fire. I said that before. I said, I swear, I've said that before. I said Saga versus Shine because they got a history. He was former NWX member, got kicked out. There's been a little backstory about it. If you watch K Shine appear on Math Hoffa's Expert Opinion, he goes into detail of why he kicked or why they, as a group, kicked Saga out. It was very telling, man. I don't remember it word for word, but it was just stuff that they said he was doing that was funny style behind the scenes, and he carries himself in a very immature way. Like that, you can build a storyline off of that. Because I haven't seen nobody ask Saga his side of that. I haven't seen him respond to K Shine. So I think that, and Saga is actually on a nice run. So yeah, that'd be dope. Good job, DeJesus. Yeah, man, I said that a while ago. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Saga could, Saga probably wouldn't win, but I think he can make it competitive enough where we can be like, that was a good battle. You feel like you got your money's worth, so why not, man? Look, man, Jack Boy Maine was on Summer Impact, bro. Reloaded. Anything's possible. Like anything's possible. Like give people plates if we just giving everybody plates, right? That's how I feel. So yeah, I'm with it. I am with it. Ilmac would be a great pick. I just don't ever see them giving him a shot. I'll see him on RBE pay per view before I think he'll be on a Smack pay per view. This is my thoughts. But yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready for that. All right, so we're gonna get into something else real quick. If you ain't a fan of female battle rap piece, but there's a top 10 list going around. Grind Season Radio, Vague, Queens of Battle Rap, co-owner and all that good stuff. Came out with a top 10. I need to get confirmation if this is it was the list a top 10 list all time. I'm going to assume it's an all time list. I'm just going to assume it's a top 10 all time list that Grind Season came up with regarding the top 10 females battle rappers. Now, what's crazy is why do people put no specific order but then number it? Like just put 10 people, just put 10 names and scatter them across the flyer. Or you can line them up and just don't put a number by it. But you can't say no specific order and be like, number 1, E Hart. Like, what are we doing? Like you wildin'. So saying no specific order, but in order they got E Hart as number 1 battle rapper. They got number 2, Miss Hustle. Number 3, they got Official. Number 4, they got Misfit. Number 5, they got Jazz the Rapper. Number 6, they got Shayna Ashley. Number 7, they got Tori Doe. Number 8, Shuni the Rapper. At 9, they got Kotd. And at 10, they got 40 bars. Where the fuck is QB at? like where? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Like my man Vince Lombardi. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? To Drew, he said, how many more battles are to be announced for the Smack volume? I mean, probably, what, we at 4? So yeah, probably, what, 2 or 3 more? I mean, I forgot. I don't think they usually go with 7. I think it's 6. So maybe 2 more battles. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, homie. But yeah. Oh, DeJesus said, I think you skipped over this, TTP, but I think Avo hinted at Mac being at the charity event. I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. I'm not mad at it. Again, I would like Mac to show his worth outside of King of the Dot, but I just don't think he's that. He doesn't feel like it's necessary, or maybe it's not him. Maybe they're just not reaching out. I'm gonna go with it's the leads that's not reaching out. I feel like Ilmac is confident in his talent, man. Even before King of the Dot, he's doing this thing on Grind Time, Scribble Jam. Like he's been, yeah. I don't think he cares about the platform. He was on RBE. He battled JC, and a lot of people say he won that battle. So I don't think it's him. I think it's the league. But yeah, top 10 battle rap females, dog. I don't. QB got to be in there, man. QB got to be in there. Tori Doe, they showing a lot of love to her. She's at 7 of all time. I've seen a nice amount of Tori Doe battles. Um, Content wise, she's fire. She's fire. I just don't know, like her record against the elite of the elite. Is she ain't been she ain't been banging out against the top all the time. Like Jazz, say what you want about Jazz, but every time it's like with it's like Sue Surf. It's like his record can be debated, but his level of competition been so high over the years. Like he rarely just takes a nobody or somebody emerging to be somebody. Jazz, I think they kind of downplayed Jazz a little bit. 5, she only at 5. I don't know. I don't know because she beat Miss Hustle, right? Uh, she's arguably. I got E Hart winning, but she's arguably beat Hart. And then you got official in front of her who, yeah, well, official official went crazy on her. Like I understand why they close. Like if somebody bombed on me like that, you got to be my friend, dog. Like you're not about to 30 me like that. We got to you got to talk. Like I got to have you on my team. You know what I'm saying? We ain't about to do that. You ain't about to keep bombing. But anyway, that's not the point. But outside of that, you got Hard Hustle, Official, Misfit, Jazz, and Misfit haven't. Yeah, they haven't battled yet. So I'm a little shocked by that. I would probably take Tori out for QB personally. I would have 40 higher than Shuni. I don't know. I would have Couture a little higher too. Um, the list is a little bunkers. The list is a little bunkers, dog. Not really the list of people, but just the order of which they have it. Like I don't know how I'm feeling about this, man. I don't know how I'm feeling. I don't know how I'm feeling about Misfit being at 4, because I feel like when all the girls were bombing, like and like killing, I feel like she was like I think this is a lot of revisionist. I think it's a lot of new, like I wouldn't say newfound fame for her, but I feel like when she finally started catching her groove, when she had the little slogan, "Mama's got a brand new bag," like it was like that Tay Rock phase. Here's the perfect analogy. I know Unway likes my analogies, so you know the claim with Tay Rock is, he kind of got popping right as all the big dogs started leaving, doing other shit, or falling out with Smack. I feel like there's a little time period where Misfit was just getting into her groove, where I felt like Queen of the Ring was just kind of like faltering, and a lot of the ladies had gripes with what was going on over there, and I feel like she took advantage of that. Like I don't feel like at her peak she was banging with the chicks when they were in their prime, like when E Hart went against Hustle like 8 or 9 years ago on URL, and when Jazz battled Hustle in the official, like she wasn't getting those type of joints yet. So to have her this high, I think that's more of a recency bias because of what she did to Farrah, kind of her last outings. I don't, I don't think. Now talent wise, she's probably talented in a lot of them. But I'm just talking about your resume got to speak to something, and I just don't think her resume is as stout as Jazz. Like Jazz put away 40, like Jazz put away 40. Jazz got rid of Shayna. Jazz arguably beat E Hart. Jazz beat Hustle. Y'all might not like her content, and she might come across like not the most skilled like that. But her resume, like she fought. What y'all want to do? She get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You only fight the people that's in front of you. I feel like 5 is a little. I would probably put her top 3 somewhere. But I'm not mad at Hart being number 1. If we was talking about now, I guess is what I'm feeling. Like if this was a list now, I'm not mad at her being 1. Uh, it's fire so far. About an 8 is my rating. Drew got smacked. Well, I ain't mad at 8. I ain't mad at that. Jazz doesn't battle enough. QB. Whoa, you think QB should replace Jazz the rapper? Unway, dog. Get out the chat. Like, you don't think. Wait, so time out. Wait. You don't think Jazz should be in top 10 at all? Like, wait, what? What are we doing? Wait, what are we doing? Like, you don't think. Or do you just think QB should have Jazz spot and Jazz should slide down? Is what you're saying? Because even that's kind of egregious. That's kind of crazy too. But yo, y'all are bugging, man. Like I said, Jazz content doesn't always hit me like the heaviest, but I gotta respect her resume. I gotta respect her work, her craft, her professionalism, always being prepared, battling on different platforms, getting all of the big views. Um, yeah, I rock with it. But yeah, that was my gripe, man. Come on, Vague. We gotta do better than this, man. Tori Dose at 7. Whew. Over Shuni Couture and 40. I like Tori, but we are not doing that, man. I can't do it. I got QB gotta be in here. And I would have QB like 6 or somewhere. Like, she would be high. She wouldn't even just barely make it. She would make it all the way. That's a big slap in the face to QB. Now I know I have to think about it. We have to think about it because QB has been at odds with Queen of the Ring. So maybe that's why. But I think you gotta be more mature than that. Like, your integrity on making this list matters. So like, you gotta put feelings aside and just like body of work. Who's been killing it? So I had to think about it. Yeah, QB has been on RBE. Ain't been really rocking with them. So of course they wouldn't put her in the top 10. I had to really think back to that. So it's all good. It is all good. Now I will say, um, France asks, is official has official taken the place of. Wait, what was the reach, Shannon? Now I will say, uh, official overthrowing E Hart as the number one battle rapper for the females. That's tough, man, because official ain't been as active as E Hart. It's hard to do that, man. It's hard to do that. It's really tough. Like, she's banging with the fellas. She got bad news and Stewie Newton up out of here, and Stewie Newton just 30 Danny. So that's telling you how crazy. And not saying O can't get busy with the fellas, because O did good against Disaster, and O got the type of material that can hang with a fella too. So like, I'm not saying it, but I'm just talking about what is, not what potentially could be. Um, yeah, man, I can't do it now. And it was a little thing that started with between Boss Chick Rain and Thesaurus, who she didn't know was Thesaurus at the time, because he said when on Earth was when on this planet that E Hart was ever number one. Now his delivery was very like dismissive at the thought, which was poor. Like, you can't just say on what planet was she ever number one, as if she. But I do. If you do look back, when was she ever crowned the number one chick in the game? I don't think E Hart's ever been crowned that. Uh, I think to a lot of people, if you best just based on recognition and popularity, Jazz been number one, and then when O beat her, a lot of people crown O as the best chick in the game, right? Even before that, when Hustle and E Hart got that first look for the ladies on the Smack, a lot of people had Hustle beating E Hart. So even when she had that brief moment to hold it down for a little bit, a lot of people said she lost that. So I feel, and then like last year, Shuni was the only chick in the Champion of the Year like list, because Shuni had a really good year last year. So I think not until now I feel like she's been definitively number one. So I do feel like his question was valid. Yeah, but she said the source of new. Now he did switch his handle up, but come on, man, who else is named Pete? Go by Pete, and like his shit is gambling and battle rapper, like. But um, she didn't know what WRCs were. She do. She got to. We ain't doing that. She's knowledgeable. We ain't doing that. I respect Rain. We ain't doing. She knew. She was just. Sometimes you just be angry. You just don't be remembering shit. Maybe that's what happened. But what was your favorite WR? All right, I ain't about to get into that. But anyway, but yeah, no. So I think that was a valid question because let me put it into basketball terms, and I hate using basketball analogies because it's so lazy. But it's like what everybody watches, right? So Tracy McGrady was always a dominant player. He was always consistently a top five in his prime. In his prime, he was like one of the top five names in the league. But he was never definitively number one, right? I feel like that with Ehart. I feel like Ehart was always in that discussion of the best, but you can't pinpoint a year when she was like hands down the best. Like the year she beat Shayna, like 2013, like Jazz and Miss Hustle was getting it on I think it was a Gnome or something like that, or Summer Madness on URL. I don't think she really staked her claim until this year to be number one. She just took care of Mulatto. Like I said, earlier in the year she was battling fellas, getting them up out of here. I like it's. I think it was a good question. I just think the way he said it was so dismissive that it set her off, and she didn't really get the bearings of what he was trying, the root of what he was saying. But that's my take on it. Um, I'm gonna get up out of here because it's late. Got a lot to do, man. Want to appreciate y'all for chilling and rocking with me. I will be doing this live stuff a little more often when I get time. Got some more interviews along the way. Got real life to attend to. Chilling with chilling with all my loved ones, things like that. So I'm probably take a little hiatus for just like a brief one. Like I might not upload something for maybe like 2 days. All right, let me get 2 days off. All right, but I appreciate you guys, man. Hope y'all like the live, stream. Hope y'all click the like button. Hope anybody that's in here that hasn't subscribed will subscribe. Um, yeah, late night, Thursday night. Hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend and all that stuff. Be safe out there, for sure. Um, what else? What else? Yeah. So I just want to shout out everybody. Drew in the building. Shannon, Unway, DME was in here. The Jesus, Selvi, uh, Battle Rap. Was it Battle Rap Boutique? Battle Rap Roundtable. Excuse me. But shout out to Battle Rap Boutique too. That's the visual shit. So even if he wasn't in here, he's in here in spirit. So yeah, Pyru who stepped in for a brief minute. Yeah, and anybody who just rock on me for a little bit before I leave. Yeah, you already know how I roll. This is Ledge, and it's always. Oh wait, and my lady too, cause she was texting me like, "Why you ain't shouting me out?" I'm shouting you out. All right, so as always, keep it battle rap.